Oh man! All right, we are live. What is up, guys?
Hopefully, there are some people here to enjoy our comedy act, bro.
Wait, what are you trying? What, you think I'm funny or something, man? You think I look funny?
I
What's
think
up?
we're goofy as fuck is really what it is, but
I'm always on like no sleep, man. If I did this shit at like noon, I'd be a lot better, a lot more
yeah,
woke.
yeah. You're
But
definitely woke, bro.
yeah. It looks like we're on, man. Cool.
All
Showing up on
right.
my phone. That's good. I got to watch my own ad.
Yeah, there you go.
I
Let me just
don't
pull it
think
up.
I don't think anybody's up in here yet, man. But hey, it's cool. So again, welcome everybody here with Frank Fulci again from Repulsive Reviews
You,
and
what up?
Frank Fulci YouTube channel. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe to him as well, guys, if you would be so kind.
Yeah, you guys get to see me waste money daily almost, but it's good times.
Yeah, I put your channel link in the description for this, but I don't know if that really works. So I'll make sure I put it
Um,
in once this uploads.
yeah.
You know,
I
I
think it
fill
worked
everything
last
out.
time. I was pretty sure that it worked because I think I like saw it. Like it didn't have like it had like the long ass URL, like the numbers, like /c
Yeah,
slash blah 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 blah. So yeah, I think it worked.
yeah, yeah. All right. Well, let's get this show on the road. Movie King, what's going on, man? I'm waiting for you're hitting my phone before you hit our comments that we see
Yeah,
on
it
here.
seems to
So
always be a little delay, but
there we go. Look at that. What's up, man? What's going on?
what's up? What's up?
And again, anybody watching, you guys are more than welcome to ask us whatever you feel like. If we don't want to answer it, we won't. But most
Yeah,
shit will pretty I know for myself, I'm a pretty open book. It could be movie related, could be life related. I don't give a shit. Just ask
yeah,
whatever.
pretty much the same. Nothing's off limits, I don't think. Until I see some shit I don't like, then you'll know. But
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say nothing is off limits, man. You can't get too personal, but
we gotta leave some mystique.
yeah. So today's topics, we actually had a plan this time. So we're gonna talk about a couple different things. But so we're going to talk about the importance of horror documentaries. There's been a lot of hatred and things like that towards these In Search of Darkness documentaries, and especially the release of the second one being, oh, it's just leftover scenes from the first one and all that kind of stuff. They're just making money, which could be, but we'll get into that here in just a few minutes. And we're also going to cover the same old topic as an ongoing topic that's been covered lots of times of, streaming versus physical media. We'll take another look at it, as times progress and it becomes more of the norm, I'll say, to stream than ever before, especially when the pandemic started. A lot of people streaming. I think Netflix even um, didn't they crash or they were having issues or something along those lines.
Yeah, I think right in the beginning there was a lot of these streaming services that were like they almost had to throttle themselves because there were so many people on the servers at once that yeah, shit was going haywire. So yeah, I don't even know if it was just Netflix. I think it was other ones too.
No, I did not watch V for Vendetta today. I was busy with other shit, unfortunately. Um, and I would have liked to have watched it on the new 4K, but it comes out. You know, uh, when does it come out? Shit, I don't even remember.
I don't know. I thought it might have came out this week because
Is
I
it
saw
already?
people
Is it
posting
already
up
out?
about it.
I don't know. Anyways, but no, I didn't because I'm a lazy piece of shit and I didn't get to it. But the day's not over. Right? What
It's
do we got
true.
here? Jeff Assassin. I prefer physical media over streaming. Digital just feels better to me. Okay, I'm confused with the comment there, man.
I prefer physical
So
media over streaming and digital. Period. It just feels better to me.
okay, there's a period in there.
Well, it's
Okay,
supposed to be.
yeah, gotcha. I thought it was the condescending what it just said. Right. Which topic do you want to start with there, Frank? It's your call.
I mean, since Jeff commented on that, let's just start with that, man. Physical versus streaming. I mean, like you said, it's a topic that a lot of people talk about, so why not get into it? I have mixed feelings about it, which might shock you and some other people, just because I am a physical collector. You know that. Obviously, people that watch my videos know that. But I think it's like a generational thing almost, right? Like, I feel like we're right on the cusp that we're young enough to be hip to this streaming shit, but old enough to be like, yo, physical heads, you know? Like, I see both sides to the argument. I can see streaming as a convenience thing, as a space saver for sure, and technically even as a money saver. I mean, you know how much thousands of dollars me and you and whoever else collects? Like, maybe me more so than most people, but bro, my bank account is hating me. Like, if I just did streaming, I'd be good, you know? So, I mean, I could be pretty long-winded about this shit, and I want to let you get some words in, so I'll keep it at that, and we'll try to go back and forth. But yeah, I definitely have a lot to say.
Yeah. I think you kind of made a good point there that a lot of people don't bring up is the age thing. I think people in their early mid 30s and older definitely are probably more on the more physical media side of it. But I think that kind of cuts off to probably around 50.
Yeah, maybe.
People in their 20s didn't grow up with it like we did.
Yeah.
They didn't grow up with the VHS or the beta, laser, they didn't grow up with all that shit.
Yeah.
So they never had a real fondness for it. They never had a real appreciation. We watched in our time things become better, going from watching shitty VHS to DVD was like probably the biggest leap in physical media history, quality wise. So we were there for that. It's like we were there for the internet. That everybody takes everything for granted. So they're taking streaming for granted. They're, this is what I've known. But yeah, I mean that was a really good point on the age thing for sure.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, bro, like it's some people. Go ahead, read it.
Digital, right? Yo, what's up, horror dude?
Horror dude, what's up,
Thanks
man?
for joining again, 2 nights in a row, man. Right on. I have somewhat of a digital library, but only use it when I'm too lazy to put the disc in. Physical media for life. You really don't own anything digitally. Okay. Right.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that second statement that horror dude said. Like, it's funny because I was going to bring this up and I didn't know how people would react to it. VHS, yeah, huge difference. The lazy thing, like, it's actually as silly as it sounds. It's true. Like, I can relate mostly with like video games. Like, I'm not a huge gamer, but I have a PS4, and I buy physical for that too. But there's certain games that like I'll get through the PlayStation Store and like they're digital. And it's so much easier to flip between those games. Like, oh, I'm done playing this. Let me play this for 10 minutes. Instead of like, it's like 2 feet away from me, but it's still to physically get up, take the disc out, put another disc in. Like, as silly as it sounds, again, it's like a generational thing. Like, I'm right at the cusp of being a lazy asshole and being a hard worker. So like, I have both of those in me. So I definitely agree with that lazy statement. It's like as silly as it sounds.
With gaming too, it's become both ways. Like, you have to digitally download the game and put the fucking disc in. So yeah. you're kind of forced to do both.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Always physical. And we say that now, but I mean, that could change with age and with unforeseen circumstances. I mean, if I move into a 1-bedroom studio apartment, where am I going to put everything?
Exactly, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, where I'm at now, I have literally just one room for my shit, and like I've had no space for like over a year. Like, I'm just piling shit up at this point. So
I think we'll always have room for it, but we won't be able to display like we do now. Yes. I won't be able to have this behind me. You won't be able to have what you have, set up. I got 10 boxes full of DVDs in the storage room. It's not taking up a whole lot of space because they're in boxes. But
Right,
if all that
exactly.
shit was on shelves, that'd be a whole room full of shelves, man.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like ideally, because I'm OCD, and I'm sure you are the same way. We have everything organized in a way that I do alphabetical, but I also do by label. So Scream Factory alphabetical, Arrow alphabetical, and so on. But the way it is now, like I have Arrow shit stacked up from the floor, whatever. Like it's not how I would want it ideally in a perfect world, but again, it's circumstances and the space and the living condition, whatever.
Right. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, I mean, and I think we're both in the same boat as not a lot of people see our collections besides here on YouTube,
Yeah,
but it's for us, man. It's I like waking up in the morning and seeing my collection, man.
yeah,
It's a good feeling. It's like waking up, and I know you don't have any, but it's like waking up and seeing my kids or your significant other or something. It's like I know you're there, and you see them, and it makes you
yeah.
feel complete. Like, I know that's cheesy as fuck, but it's true. It makes you feel like, I don't know. It just
I mean,
it gives you a good feeling.
that's the thing. Right? Like, if we had a psychologist in the room here, like they would have a field day with us because they would be like, "Oh my God, you're filling a void of something with physical item." Like technically, we have a lot of mental issues, and that's probably part of it. Uh,
Whoa,
but it's still like you said, bro. I agree. It's like
we're
an
horror fans,
accomplishment.
man. Of course, we're mentally fucked up. I mean, come on.
It's true,
You
bro.
got to be in a different state of mind to enjoy the shit we enjoy.
Oh yeah. Even in this shit, there's different levels, bro.
Yep, definitely, man, definitely. Um, but yeah, and I'm in the same boat as a couple of you have already said, and I might own something on physical, and it's on Netflix or Prime or whatever, and I'm like, I'll just fucking watch it on here. I own
Yeah.
it. I could watch a better version, with the features and all that shit. But if I'm half asleep and I'm just putting something on to fall asleep to or whatever,
Yep.
you're gonna put on something you've seen 1,000 times,
Mm-hmm.
and oddly enough, I don't own certain movies I've seen, you know, thousands of times or really love because I've
Yeah.
seen them so many times. I don't feel I need to own it for some reason. It's
Right.
weird.
No, I'm the same
Um,
way. There's certain things that, yeah, they're so readily available, or like you said, we've seen it so many times that it's like, nah, if I don't own that, I'm not gonna have this feeling of missing out. Like,
yeah. Like at this point in time, I don't think I own a physical copy of like Christmas Vacation. I don't think I do because I had the steelbook and I think I got rid of it. Um,
yeah,
but I've seen that movie a million times and it's on every Christmas. It's like, do I really need to own that?
yeah. It's
I
the
mean,
same with stuff like random stuff like Terminator. Like, I have it on DVD, which everyone knows I hate DVDs. I'm a Blu-ray snob, or better at this point. Although we can get into, I don't think 4K is a real big deal anyway, but let's
yeah,
get to
and
the
I'm
next
gonna get
one.
to some of those deals, horror dude. That Best Buy's got their Black Friday deals running and stuff, and I know Amazon's got a lot of shit cheap right now too. And I actually went to buy Parasite on 4K because I've still not seen it, and
Oh,
it sold out like as soon as it was $10. It was $9.99, and I missed it. So
bro, I feel like how many companies have put out Parasite? Like, there's a 4K
just
by
yeah, there's a 4K, a regular, and then the Criterion. So.
right. So the Criterion is what throws me
And
off because,
yeah,
like,
and it got a Criterion like within months of being released on,
yeah.
you know.
Well, same with the Irishman or whatever that Netflix,
Yeah, I
mafia
think that one
movie
took a
is.
little longer, but yeah, and it's weird. They won't release some of their regular like good little movies they do, but they'll
Yeah,
release that on a Criterion, like
yeah. I don't know,
and it's
man.
got to be because of the cast. I mean, you got
Yeah.
Oscar-winning cast in there. It's
Oh yeah, for
um,
sure.
which I haven't seen it. I don't have Netflix anymore, so
I haven't seen it. I
I
have
know I've said that
Netflix,
before,
but
but.
I'm not trying to sit for 4 hours to
Like
see
the
a
only thing
movie.
I'd even want it for right now is the Babysitter 2, just because I really enjoyed the first one. But
Yeah,
if nothing else, I can hit up Stinky Tuna on Instagram that does all those really
legs.
nice
Yeah,
bootlegs and get it off him for like $10 or some shit.
yeah.
And I'm not gonna pay 15, 20. What is it now for Netflix? I think it's like 15 for the standard or something.
They just raised it again, or they're in the middle of raising it again. I think it's closer to 16 now.
Yeah, I was in that boat too for a while. Movie King. I was buying every steelbook possible. It'll go away. Trust me. You'll go through phases like we all do, and you're gonna look one day like, why the fuck do I own this movie over 5 times over, and why do I have all these steelbooks? They're
Yeah,
heavier. And one thing to keep in mind too, if you collect steelbooks, put them on the bottom shelves of your shelves. All right, don't put them on top because that shit will weigh down over time. Especially if you're
yeah,
buying the cheap Walmart particle board shelving. It's not going to hold. It's going to bow. It's going to, yeah. We got a new person in here commenting as soon as it comes up on here because
oh,
uh,
okay.
I don't know how to say your name, but um, sorry, I'm
Funky
bad with
too.
words. Criterion needs to start putting out movies on 4K, even smaller games like Blue Underground, Vinegar Center, putting out. Yeah, yeah. My thing with that though is Criterion's on a normal basis are like $40.
Yeah.
So are you going to pay $50 for a 4K? Probably
Nah,
not. I know I'm
nah,
not.
I'm not gonna.
I never bought Criterions unless they were uh, the half off sales at Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
I
same.
never paid $40 for one.
Right,
Um,
same thing, bro. I always wait for those sales.
but I had like 15, 16 of them. Was all I got up to, and then I sold them all. I was lucky enough to sell them in a bundle too for like $400 or some shit. So that worked
Damn.
out really well for me. Like,
Yeah.
got rid of them all in one deal, one shipping, just out the door. It
Nice.
was just, I can't collect all these different things, man. As much as I know we're getting off track, but as much as Syndrome's releasing lately, especially with their partner labels and everything else, Severin's releasing a shitload of stuff. Of course,
Yeah.
Arrow and Screen Factory are always releasing stuff. You can't keep up with all this shit, man. You just can't.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the streaming thing. I do appreciate some of the only things I'll really watch on there is their exclusive stuff,
Yeah.
whether it's Amazon, Hulu, whatever. Their exclusive TV shows is mainly what I watch. I don't really watch movies on them too much unless it's an exclusive, like some Huluween thing they had going, or what is that other thing on Hulu that into the no, something about the dark, something into
Oh
the
yeah,
dark.
Into the Dark or some shit. That
Yeah,
Blumhouse
yeah.
series.
Right.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Yeah, I'll check that stuff out. But if it's just a regular movie, then if I really want to see it, I'll hold off and I'll buy the physical copy because I want to see it in its full glory. I'll say.
Yeah. For sure.
Waiting on the Irishman on Criterion. The only other one I have Silence of the Lambs. I believe the Irishman just came out, or it comes out this coming Tuesday.
Yeah, I think
So,
it's coming out soon.
pretty close. 88 Films brilliant. Yes, and I remember 88 announcing that on their site a while back, and that is a nice ass looking set. Unfortunately, they don't have it on their site, so I will have to go to. I'll see if I can find it. So Frank, you can talk for a minute. Let me see if I can find that set.
Bro, I was first of all, I want to say a couple things. I didn't even know there was a third movie in that series. Never knew it until they announced it. Yeah, I think it was like probably a month or two ago that I first saw the announcement, and then it seemed to like disappear. So that's number one. But so that's interesting. I mean, I heard it's terrible, so whatever. But number two is it's not on their site yet. So I wanted to go order through Amazon UK, and they're not shipping to the States.
Right.
And
Yep.
and Zavi's trash, so I'm not doing it through them.
Yeah, you're kind of just you're just kind of fucked,
Yeah, basically,
unfortunately.
yeah.
No, I don't know who this is. I don't want Dan Brazilian. I want Donna the Disc. I don't know who this person is. Oh, he's with some hot chicks, so that's cool. Okay, all right. Let me get this guy up here. All right. Yeah, that right there. That is fucking.
Dude, so beautiful, man.
It is. And when I first saw it, I didn't see this picture. I just saw the front box. I thought it was only the first movie. I was like, the first movie for
Yeah.
like, I think it's like $50 American or something. I don't even know. It could be more than
Yeah,
that.
close to that, I think.
But yeah, I mean, you get the 6 art cards, you get the double-sided fold-out poster, 44-page booklet, all that good shit. Blow it up a little bit for you guys watching there. So yeah, I mean, you get a lot with the set for sure. But I love the artwork too. I think the artwork's
Yeah.
great.
Oh, it looks sick. Does it say who did the artwork or no?
It's Joel Robinson, man.
Oh
And
shit!
that's
All
why
right.
when I saw he did the artwork, for a second I'm like, well, it's Scream Factory then. He does Scream Factory's artwork, but I guess he's doing shit for 88 now, man. So
Yeah, he does. I mean,
um,
he just gets commissioned by random people. I think he. I mean, he's done shit for. I don't know other companies for sure. He might have even done some Synapse shit or something. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've talked to him a lot of times at conventions, but and he's a great guy too.
Yeah.
He really is awesome. But I should have known by the purples and stuff, man. He loves using purple anytime he can.
Yeah.
um, but
Yeah.
yeah,
He's definitely excited about that release for sure. I just want to order it through them directly.
yeah, and they're doing the same thing with like you still can't get Street Fighter from directly from them. It's crazy. I don't know what they're doing. They're changing their distribution for some reason.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
know. I don't
yeah,
know why that
we're
is. I
behind
guess
on
maybe with
we're
the
behind on
pandemic or
comics.
something.
Oh yeah, he just said that. Okay, well, we got that one. Every horror fan should at least get Shudder. I love it. I'm a big Joe. And yeah, and I will probably get that myself as soon as I get time to watch other stuff. I'm so behind right now on things I need to watch and get reviewed. But
Hmm.
Disney and that put Mandalorian on physical media. Yeah, I don't think they're doing physical media anymore for their
Nah, they're not gonna do that shit
streaming
for
stuff.
Mandalorian. Yeah, it's
I
never
mean,
gonna come.
to me, it'd be a good move. They put that shit out and they put it out on 4K. I think it would sell great. Like DVD and
Yeah, I
yeah, and
mean,
that's what I was thinking with that too, horror dude. Is I'll wait on Diabolic to get that set.
for which one? The trilogy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure Diabolic will have it. Features seem a little weak. Yeah, maybe. I didn't really look into the features too much. We got oh, sorry. You can't see. Audio commentaries. You got a new interview with the director on that one there. But that looks like the only thing new, and the new commentary with Hysteria Continues. That's the only new stuff. I still know what you did last summer, just the new audio commentary with Hysteria Continues. And that's the only new feature on there. So yeah, it is, and nothing new on the third one. I'll
No,
always
no,
know.
there
Well, yeah,
is
there's
audio
new
commentary.
commentary by Dave Wayne, and yeah. So all you have really is some new commentaries. That is pretty lame because I mean all these people still got to be alive for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean I understand it's hard, especially for a company like 88 being based in the UK, and all these are American actors, but it's called Skype, man. I mean, I just watched a really shitty Skype interview on Necromancer, but at least it was something. I mean the quality was crap, but it's something.
Yeah, we're gonna be seeing that a lot more, especially. I mean, I don't know when this shit's gonna ever end, but yeah, like you said, just location-based things in general, like stuff like this is gonna happen more and
You
more
know
for
why they
space.
don't have anything on there? Because they don't have Brad Henderson. Vinegar Syndrome's got Brad Henderson, and he will go out and get any motherfucker that he can find.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't appear to be new transfers. No, it doesn't. They can do anything through Zoom. Right, yeah. I thought about getting Zoom, but that shit's expensive. They don't even have it for free. Yeah, so fuck that. I'm not even gonna upgrade this shit. I'm cheap, man. If it works, don't wife. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
There's no point. There's no point, man.
No, I probably will upgrade this one to the mid one, but just so we can throw our own shit in the background and get rid of this little fucking
Why,
guy.
you don't like this foliage, bro? Come on.
The little duck or whatever. Because you got to make us like a cool background, man. Some bloody shit going on, for this screen here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not very artsy. I had a hard enough time making a thumbnail for this.
Man, if I had more time in a day, I would do some shit for sure, but I don't have time for anything anymore, man.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I'm saying. I don't have time to, I didn't have time to watch V for Vendetta. I don't have time to watch things I really want to because there's things I need to get reviewed. Like, I start something and I never finish it. Like, I've been reviewing all the Vinegar Syndrome releases as soon as they come out, to give people an idea of whether or not to buy them. And
Yeah.
I've watched one 3 days ago, and I haven't reviewed it yet. So
Yeah, I would have forgotten that shit by now, bro.
Netflix is increasing their price again. Oh, that's lovely. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I may have to cancel that shit soon, honestly. I did watch a lot of movies on Netflix for like October for my 31 Days of Halloween shit, but even if I cancel, I could probably cancel just for a few months, save that money for a few months, and then join up again if I really want to. But
yeah, I saw you streaming stuff on Instagram. I'm like, why the fuck is Frank streaming shit, man? Why? He owns more movies than I do. But it'll happen sometimes, man. I'll go through my movies for like an hour trying to find something, and then I just turn on fucking Prime or something. I'm like, all right, this will work. But I watch a lot of documentaries too. I love documentaries. So let's segue into the documentaries.
There you go.
I think we kind of cover the streaming, man. I mean, it's always going to have its advantages and disadvantages. People talk about internet being out, but if the internet's out, odds are your power's going to be out, so you ain't watching a fucking Blu-ray either.
That's true.
Granted, there is some. I know when I had my house I had before in a newer edition, they were always digging up lines and shit, and so like your internet would be out and your power would still work. And there's always going to be occasions where it's available to watch a physical copy as opposed to streaming. But I'm not going to rely on it. I'm definitely not relying on it. I mean, we saw what happened with what was the one that was like Voodoo and all that shit that went away.
Yeah. There was mad. There used to be so many of those services. I feel like there's half of them now.
And Amazon announced recently that we don't own our digital copies through, our digital content that we purchase through Amazon. Like, they can just take it from us at any time. Like, I mean, know what? Fuck you, dude.
Well, think about it. I mean, it still lives on their servers. It's not like you store the file, somewhere. So, yeah, of course they still own it.
Yeah, and I was going to do a short video on that. It got pushed back to, like, May something, Event Horizon. So, Jesus. Yeah, it was supposed to release, like, this month or next month originally, and it got pushed back to, like, January. Now it's pushed back to, like, no, I think it's March. But they keep pushing it back, but I'm hoping it's because they found that lost footage. There's got to be something to it. I mean,
hope so, bro. I don't know.
If they keep pushing it back and there's no new features on it, we're going to have some problems, man. Oh, I finally got a shipping notification yesterday for my Scream Factory.
Nice. I'm still waiting on my second order. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my second order from them, so I don't know when that's going to come.
More movies and TV shows being removed from Netflix, and they're increasing prices. Makes no sense. Yeah, they announced a while back that they were pushing towards having only Netflix content is their main goal. There will be no more movies or TV shows not, owned by Netflix, original series or movies. It will be all their own shit. It'll be like Disney, but it'll be all Netflix. Search of Darkness 2. Yeah, I got the Corey Taylor edition of In Search of Darkness 2 because I fucking love Slipknot. I mean, you can kind of see my hoodie over off to the side there because it got cold again. Yo, Heroic Waffles, what's up, man? Thanks again for joining the stream last night, bro. Lot of fun. QB said they're shutting down. I'm not too familiar with QB.
Quibi? Yeah, I don't know. I feel
When
like
I
I've
first
heard.
saw it, I thought it said Qdoba. I was like, really? The Mexican girl? Like, to hell and back. Yes, yes. I forgot about that one. The Kane Hodder. Yeah, that guy there. Yes, excellent documentary from with Kane Hodder. Very, very good.
Yeah,
I
love
highly
that one.
recommend that. I'm sure Epic will have their half off for Black Friday like usual. So if you guys haven't picked that up, definitely do so. That's when I pick up all their shit too. A couple of them I've gotten for review, but I did actually purchase that one. But yeah, they're like what, $10 on Black Friday, right?
Oh yeah, I think they're pretty close to that. That's the only time I really buy from Epic. And Dread, whatever you want to call their
Yeah.
little
Well, they
collaboration.
don't release enough to really keep buying them, and they don't sell out of anything. So you might as well just wait.
Yeah, I mean, their stuff is hit or miss too. I'm really excited, and I hope it's 50% off. I don't think there's any like exclusions. I think they do all are 50% off. But there's that new. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan at all. If anyone in here is, but they have that new Vampiro documentary.
Yeah, no, I do want to see that. I know Vampiro only because he used to fuck with ICP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. All right.
So I know Vampiro.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I
No, it
definitely
does
want
look
to see
pretty
that
interesting.
documentary.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big wrestling fan like you are, but that one definitely does look good. So I mean, I know him, and I know what's the real acrobatic motherfucker, little guy that used to fuck with ICP as well. Fuck, his name is just slipping my mind. He
I
used to
don't
do the backyard
know.
wrestling shit with him too, and then he went like kind of pro, and um,
A small high flyer dude? I
yeah,
don't
he's
know,
like
bro.
real fucking energetic, acrobatic. Um, yeah, they are.
He stumped me, bro. I don't know.
What about me? What about Raven?
Oh yeah, Raven was with them very shortly in WCW, but Raven is one of the best of all time. Don't get me started on talking about wrestling because I can go for hours about that shit too. So.
It's gonna drive me insane. I can't think of that motherfucker's name. I got his image in my mind, and Rey Mysterio, man, Rey Mysterio.
I mean, what did he do with ICP? He was never doing anything with them.
Yeah. He used to fuck with ICP, man.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, what else we got here? The Hurricane.
Another wrestler, Shane Helms.
I thought you were talking about the Denzel movie, man. I'm sorry. I was like, what's that got to do with anything? It's not a documentary. But anyway, right on, man.
Peace.
Yeah, we'll probably be on for a little while. So if you make it back, then cool. If not, have a good night, man.
Yeah, have a good one, bro.
But anyways, yeah, and I watched History of Horror. And this is what I want to get at with this whole thing is it was nothing new on there, nothing we haven't seen or heard before for the most part, but it was still fun. Like the interviews on there with Stephen King, especially. I know you haven't seen that yet.
I feel like, dude, wasn't this show like? Isn't it kind of old at this point? Like within the last couple of years?
Yeah, it was on AMC.
Yeah.
So, and it's probably been a couple years. Yeah.
I think I had because I don't have Shutter anymore, but it was on Shutter. I want to say 2 years ago, let's say, and I watched like random episodes because they're all themed, right? Like one is like supernatural, one is like 80s. Like aren't they themed like that? So I think I saw a couple of them.
Yeah,
I was bouncing around.
they're themed. It starts with like zombies, and they go to like vampires, and they go to slashers, and they go to ghosts and stuff like that. Yeah, each one's like a different segment, is a different category of horror films.
Yeah. So I think I saw like a couple of them. Maybe I saw the zombie one. Maybe I saw another one, but I didn't get to run through the whole season or whatever you want to call it.
So yeah, this is the Blu-ray here. So you do get a lot of people in here. I mean, you get, like I said, Stephen King, and the extended interviews are where it's at, especially with Stephen King. And he's awesome, man. He's so down to earth and will just tell you, he'll just tell you the honest truth, man. Like there's no bullshitting with him. And
Yeah.
I haven't seen too many interviews with Stephen King, especially not recent ones.
No,
So
definitely
that's
not. I mean, it's always like few and far between for sure.
yeah. So he must really Eli Roth must really know him pretty well to get him. Tarantino, annoying as fuck like usual. I'm not a big fan of him himself. I love his
Yeah.
movies. Don't get me wrong, but
He's just too quirky, man. He's too out there.
and he's like one of the ugliest motherfuckers. Like I can't even look at him, dude. Like, but you got Greg Nicotero in there. Rob Zombie was useless in this series. He just basically sits there with Greg Nicotero and doesn't say but about 5 words, man. So I saw his name on here and got excited. You know me, I'm a big Rob Zombie fan. His movies, his
Yeah.
music. Linda Blair, I don't even remember much with her. Slash was the same way. Very little from him, which is whatever. It's Slash. Who cares? But
Yeah.
Robert Englund, there wasn't enough with him either. But yeah, it like I said, it's the same stuff you hear over and over for the most part. But like I was kind of telling you before we started this stream when I wanted to talk about this, we got to keep it relevant.
Yeah.
And keep newer generations, with knowledge like we have.
Yeah.
People in their 20s, teens, they don't know the shit we know. So you got to look at it from that perspective. But they may know Eli Roth. That's a name they recognize. They've seen Grand Inferno or some shit. They've seen Hostel.
Yeah.
Whatever the case. So they know him. They don't really know all these other guys. So they're introduced to, the guy that plays fucking Freddy. They're introduced to the master of horror himself, Stephen King. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. I mean, I know we were talking about something else, but it's a generational gap thing. Like, just because this is nothing new to us, like you said, bro, you're bringing in new fans that maybe haven't heard this stuff for the 100th time. Like again, this kind of documentary series is not going to be for everyone, but like you said, it's definitely for the younger audience to bring them to the fold, so to speak.
Yeah. History Channel did a history of zombies. I'm sure they probably have done a history of zombies. Probably not as entertaining. But then again, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of History Channel. Cursed Films. I wasn't too impressed with Cursed Films, to be honest. It was
I
very
think I was
basic.
more impressed with it than you were. I remember we were talking about it, and you didn't seem too thrilled, but I gave it a raving review. So
Stephen King did doing cocaine. Yeah. Everybody did cocaine in the 80s, man. Come on. I even did that shit when I was 6 years old. But anyways, I'm getting a little loopy now.
it's past this guy's bedtime already. Shit.
That's what old people do, man. We're in bed by 9. Yeah, but I feel like it's very important to keep them relevant, man. I know my youngest knows more about horror movies than most people on YouTube that talk about them, because he's been educated by me, obviously, and going to the conventions, watching stuff like this, which is family friendly. It was on TV, so there's nothing going to be inappropriate on it.
Yeah.
And he loves behind the scenes, watching how they make it, all that kind of stuff. And he wants the knowledge, and that's awesome. And I hope there's more kids out there in their teens wanting to know this stuff, because they take for granted everything we have now with the CGI and shit. Like, you don't understand. This is before computers were involved with
Yeah.
movies, man. Like, the stuff they had to go through and the stuff they had to endure to make these movies is crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the budgets
The one that got me the
then.
most on Cursed Films was the Twilight Zone one, which I already knew about, but that's probably the most painful thing to ever happen.
Yeah. That one, I mean, that's the thing. Like all the episodes, I think there was what 5 episodes. Again, these are all stories that I've heard. I know most of them, but like I don't know, to hear the actual people involved with them telling the stories, it hit a little harder. And I don't know, I thought just the way the documentary series itself was made, like the production value is great. It's not one of these let's fucking interview over Skype things, you know? They have people sitting in the studio or with, real cameras, whatever you say. Like, yeah, it's stories we've heard, but like it's just very well done. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority here, but I thought that shit was great.
Yeah. Like I say, for me, it was because I feel like I had just seen. It might have been because I just saw something similar to it, so it was like I just heard all this. But that's why I wanted to bring up the point of other people might not have. Um, Definitely done more with Chris films. All right, man. All right, cool. Yeah, go eat, man.
Yeah.
Food's
I
getting
know
cold.
we're so entertaining. You don't want to leave, but you're probably starving.
Shit. But I haven't seen the first In Search of Darkness, so I'm really excited to grab this because I opted for the extra 10-15 bucks to get the physical copy of the first one as well. Because it's like 60 or more on eBay for the first copy. Like I'm not paying
Bro,
that, dude.
but even this second one, how much did you pay for this second one? Because I didn't pull a
I think
trigger.
it came to like 80 bucks, and I got,
Ugh.
I'm getting a physical copy of both. I'm getting the Corey Teller poster and the other posters and all that. So that's not bad.
I mean,
I
listen,
know.
if you're getting all those other extras with like, I got the email because like I didn't contribute to the first one, but I like bought the Blu-ray when they did like a flash sale of like we have more in stock type thing. So I got it. And so I was getting emails from the site. So like when they launched the second one, like I was one of the first people to get the email. So I clicked into that shit right away and I was ready to order it. And I see literally the lowest amount you can spend was like $79.99. And I'm like, I want this shit on Blu-ray, but I don't need all that other stuff. I don't need a producer credit or whatever they're trying to sell me. Like, I don't care that my name's in the credits. Like, I just want the Blu-ray for like 20, 30, 35. Like, I don't know what the most is that I'd be willing to send, but I'm not trying to spend 80 plus shipping on Blu-ray. Like, yeah, there's all that other stuff, cool, but like, I don't need that stuff. So I haven't ordered it. I'm gonna miss out on that shit.
And I think it's kind of fucked up that they didn't give you an option because I didn't get an option either. It's you buy the
Yeah.
Blu-ray and get your name in the credits. Like, okay, can I, like you said, can I get just the Blu-ray?
Yeah,
No,
like I
no,
just
you
want
can't.
the physical documentary. Like,
Yeah, you have to get your name in the credits, and you have to get all 4 or 5 posters, and you got to get all this shit you're not gonna ever do anything with.
yeah,
I mean, like I said,
exactly.
I just wanted the Corey Teller one. I know it has nothing to do with horror movies, but you got my favorite band and horror together, so
Yeah,
that's pretty cool to me. But obviously, it's just a publicity thing. He's not in it much,
yeah,
but they sold me on it. I bought their shit and I
yeah.
fell for it. It's
I mean, a lot of people did, and like I don't blame you. It's definitely a cool thing. And again, the posters, I'm sure they're going to be dope and stuff like that. But I don't know. Even though I spend tons of money on stuff, I still look for deals. Like I'm not trying to just because I drop tons of money on multiple Blu-rays doesn't mean I'm trying to spend $80 on one. So got to draw the line
yeah.
somewhere.
And just give an idea of what you get with it. Oh, I didn't mean to lose you. Let's try that again. All right. So here's like the posters that you get. Of course, again, I'll get the Corey Teller one along with these 3, I think. But I mean, they're cool. But I don't have a poster for the first one, so I'm not going to hang up one for the second one, except for the Corey one.
Yeah.
That's just kind of stupid to do. But they come with slip covers, Frank. I mean, come on.
You do have a point there. You do have a point there.
What more do you need, right? I mean, the
I mean,
slip
that's
itself is going to be $30
yeah.
after it sells out. Man.
I was gonna say that's at least 70 of the $80 right there. The crazy thing is that's what it's gonna sell for later on. Like people are gonna be selling those slips only for like $80.
I lost my tab. Okay, so um of course with the thumbnail, I put on some documentaries on there that I've actually seen. I don't remember too much about them. Like I've seen Nightmares in Red. I
Yeah, I
think
saw that
this
years
is
ago.
on Netflix, or it's probably on fucking Tubi or some shit. But it's okay. It's not the high quality as some of the others, but Terror in the Isles is not good. I don't really. It kind of sucks,
Yeah, I
to
haven't
be
watched it
honest.
myself, so
Like I mentioned here recently, I did buy the Halloween 2 $5 Blu-ray just to get that, even though I
yeah.
have the Scream Factory set. It's not on the Scream Factory, so I went ahead and got it. And like I say, it's Donald Pleasant sitting in a movie theater for a fucking hour and a half or whatever, and showing clips from like 4 different movies, and that's it. So it's pretty boring. Um, Never Sleep Again is a good one though.
I still haven't seen that one.
It
Never
was
saw
on
it.
Netflix. I watched it on there
Nice. I
a long
do. I
time
want
ago.
to own it eventually, but I don't own the physical, so I don't know. I don't know when I'll get to that, but
I mean, best thing to do, even though you probably have it as well as I do, because I don't own Never Sleep Again either. You can buy
yeah.
them separately, or you can get the 2-pack with Crystal Lake Memories for like the same price. So,
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, maybe I'll do that and just have an extra copy of Crystal Lake. Shit.
right. I mean, you got the 100 Scariest Movie Moments. That's not really a documentary. Crystal Lake Memories, yeah. But to me, these aren't really horror documentaries. These are just documentaries on, that movie or that
Particular
franchise.
film.
But
Yeah.
uh, Going to Pieces, I've seen that as well. That's streaming somewhere right now. You can find it on wherever. It's
Might be on
not.
Prime or something, maybe.
It's okay. It's I don't know.
I mean, again,
I
these
mean,
are
it's got a
things that are like
7.3.
better
So.
for people who don't watch horror as much as we do. They're better gateway
Right.
documentaries.
But to me too, these are like for people like us, these are good background movies.
Yeah.
Put on while you're doing shit around the house or whatever, just so
Yeah.
your mind is constantly relearning and staying sharp. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the In Search of Darkness is not available to order anymore. I think it ended on Halloween, or was supposed to.
Yeah.
Now this is a piece of shit. This Boogeyman, that's not very good.
Everybody has seen this. Yeah, this is trash.
It's like, what is it, like a Dimension put together, Dimension Films like thing, I do believe,
It's just clips from the
something like
movies,
that.
right? Like it's not really a documentary.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't really tell you a whole lot of stuff. Slice and Dice. I don't know if I've seen that one.
No, I've never seen that.
This is an 88 Films release too.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
you got 88 right here.
Damn,
So
bro, we
that's,
we slacking now. We gotta get on that.
yeah,
Directed,
man.
and it's directed by Calum too. So you do with that what you will. But
Got Tom Holland, McGarris.
Fred Owen
Yeah.
Ray,
Huh.
Scott Spiegel. All right, they got some cool people in there actually.
Huh. Might have to check that out. It's probably if it's on their site, I guarantee it's going to be just a DVD. But that's
Yeah,
fine.
well, that's fine.
But yeah, I mean, overall, my point is just to keep newer generations relevant on the shit that we grew up with. Say what you want about it being a waste of money, being this and that. If we don't continue to buy them and support them, they're not going to be here anymore.
Yeah.
That was the main reason I went ahead and grabbed In Search of Darkness Part 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think things like that, they have a big enough backing that like I don't have to feel bad for not contributing. You know, like I feel like so many people contributed that they're gonna be fine without me. You know, but I do agree that some of the lesser known documentaries need help. Like Severin, you probably have it on your shelf though. All the colors of Giallo, like that documentary they put about
I don't
Giallo
have it.
films. Uh, Honestly, it's not even
Pretty
the best
expensive
one.
now.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. It's not even the best documentary about Giallo films, but it's good enough that like I'm happy it's on my shelf. You know, like I watched one the other day. I know you're not an Unearthed Films fan. We talked about this last time, but there's a new Unearthed movie that came out, and it's called The Untold Story, and it's a movie from 1993. It was made in Hong Kong, and it's a Cat 3 film, which is basically China's equivalent to Video Nasties. Cat 3 is just a super high rated movie, like 18 or older, and they do all sorts of fucked up shit. Gore. There are certain stipulations. There's gore. There's like borderline porno shit, and there's any reference to triad, which is like a big deal over there. But anyway, on this release of this movie, The Untold Story, there's a documentary, a full feature-length documentary called Cat 3: The Untold Story of Hong Kong Exploitation Cinema. Dude, such a good documentary, like so well made, and like it made me want to go out and seek out these other Cat 3 movies. So like that's what these documentaries are for me. Like, yeah, we've seen all these slasher documentaries and these other ones, but like those are the type of documentaries that make me really like dive even deeper than I already am. Like, and people know I'm already deep into this shit. Like, but if there's a documentary like that makes me like, oh my god, I need to go seek out 20 more movies right now. That's a documentary, bro. Like, that's the shit that we need more of.
Like when you watch a documentary on porn, you know, you think it's going to be awesome to be a porn star until you watch the documentary. You're like, no, fuck that, dude. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I can get into that.
You got to start as the cleanup guy, cleaning up splooge and shit, you know, and work your way up. Yeah.
I would watch a documentary on that shit to try to break into the business, man.
You want to clean up jizz?
Hey, if it gets me to be the top star eventually, you do what you got to do, man.
But yeah, I mean, I'm in agreement with you. It's nice to watch documentaries on stuff you don't know much about. Like you say,
Yeah.
you and I, we know. I'm not gonna say everything there is to know about slasher movies or about your typical horror flicks, but we know enough to know what movies to seek out and things like that. Especially talking to people within the community and everything. But when you get into your more exploitation type films and things like that, or your Asian films and everything, I'm not too relevant on that. So seeing documentaries on it, and you get a better appreciation for the movies as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the cool thing is like I always like to see that behind the scenes type stuff. Like I like to hear tidbits from the director or the producers or the writers. Like I like to hear what was going on at that time. Like I don't know shit about politics or geography or whatever, but like this Cat 3 documentary that I was talking about is cool because it talks about the evolution of Cat 3 movies in general just because of the differences in government over the years. Like in the 90s when Untold Story came out, they were in some turmoil with Japan. You know, there's always something going on with the government, so it dictates the cinema world over there. So that also plays into like how these movies are either made or released or distributed or whatever. So it's cool to hear about background stories like that and not just the movies themselves.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're gonna wrap it up here soon. We've been going for like almost an hour. So I think we average about an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes. But let's go over just some quick Blu-ray deals going on right now before we leave. As it was brought up, you know, Best Buy doing their Black Friday. And I think these prices are the same on Amazon. They're like neck and neck with each other. But I went to order, like I said, Parasite, and it was already gone within the first like hour of them posting it for $10. So your chances at Best Buy might be better than Amazon.
I mean, the fact that Amazon even sells out of shit is pretty ridiculous to me. Like, don't they have like 8 billion warehouses all over the world?
Well,
like,
I'm kind of thinking they're full of shit.
Yeah, well, that's the point.
They're going to run this deal for $10, but they're only going to allow 100 copies of it at that price.
Yeah,
they're going to keep the rest, put the price back at $20 next day.
Yeah, that's what it. That's
So
what
if
I
you guys
think.
are
Like,
watching right now, these deals will be valid as of right now. Now, it takes forever for the stream to go up after we're done. So um, if you're watching this the next day, you got a 50-50 chance. I don't know. But just to go over a few real quick, I mean, there's only 24 on Best Buy's site for their Black Friday deals. So we can run through these.
shit, I
So
might
you
have
got
to buy some of these myself,
1917
man.
for $7.99, which a lot of people love that movie. I thought it was kind of boring myself. I don't know, and I love war films.
See,
That's
I
probably
don't
why.
like war movies, and I thought that was great. So,
That's probably why you liked it, though.
yeah, maybe.
I mean, I'm in all seriousness. People that your average moviegoer is gonna like it because it's shiny.
Yeah,
I
it's a
don't
lot
know.
going on. Yeah.
It's really Hollywood, which I'm surprised you liked it. but
Well, that's why I didn't think I was gonna, and I was like, my boy wanted to go see it. We saw it at Alamo Draft House, which was really the reason I went. But I thought it was great. Like I didn't expect to like it, and I was like blown away. I don't want to overhype it, but I thought it was fucking good, man. I will say, and I don't know how you feel about it, but I mentioned it in one of my recent videos. The movie Fury. Have you seen Fury?
oh, I love Fury, man.
Yeah,
That's yes.
fantastic. That's my favorite war movie of all time. But again, I'm not
The
a war
only
movie
other
guy.
recent war-related one that I really liked was American Sniper.
See, I never saw that one, man.
I saw that at the movies with my middle kid, and we went to the one that has like the really like extra comfortable seating with the leather reclining chairs and the bigger screen and the better sound. And man,
Yeah,
every shot he takes of that movie, you felt in your seat. And I mean, that was probably part of why I liked it so much because of that experience.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but it was so well acted and everything, and very emotional. I just didn't feel the emotion in 1917. That and Dunkirk, I did not like Dunkirk either.
Yeah, I
I
never
thought it
saw
was
that one.
boring as fuck. But anyways, I think after you've seen a movie like Saving Private Ryan or Platoon or stuff like that, it's kind of hard to top those movies
Yeah, yeah,
when it comes
yeah.
to war films. But or even I like the old shit like Casualties of War, Hamburger Hill, shit like that. But I grew up with them, so I guess I have more of a fondness. Anyway,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
got
it's different
Joker
for
for
sure.
$7.99. Which if you don't have that by now, I don't know why you don't. But the three Rob Zombie pack for $10, so you're saving like $2 on that. But Full Metal Jacket for $9.99. That's a really good deal. On 4K. So that is another war film that a lot of us grew up with. But honestly, after the boot camp part, it's just okay after that. So, I mean, I'll throw it
Yeah.
on just for that and then take it out. like,
Yeah, I've never seen that full movie. Again, like I never am drawn to war movies, classic or otherwise. Like I've seen parts of that movie, but nothing, you know, not major
and
parts of it for sure.
I know it's not a war film technically, but the war parts of Dead Presidents, that is some fucked up shit too. Where the
Never saw that one.
motherfuckers, what taking off body parts and shit and taking them as souvenirs. That's some fucked up shit, man. And you see that in other war movies too. Like, you got to know that shit really happened back in like the Vietnam era.
Oh yeah, for
Like,
sure.
our soldiers were so mentally fucked up from everything they go through that they do some crazy shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
13 hours, the secret soldiers of that word I can't never pronounce.
Benghazi.
It was okay. I don't know. It didn't really. I know that was like another true story one, so they can only do so much. And so was American Sniper, and there was a lot of backlash with that one because it wasn't true to the book or it wasn't true to his actual story in some parts. But you got to keep in mind that Hollywood has to do certain things to these true stories to make them Hollywood movies. Like they have to add to it or tweak the truth a little bit to please the general audience that doesn't know the actual facts. But
Yeah, I mean, it's a business, man. They got to get as many people attracted to it as possible, so they have to sensationalize everything.
so I believe I know you haven't seen it, so I'm not going to give it away, but I believe even the ending to American Sniper isn't exactly how it played out either, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments like a lot of you do, because I already got corrected by people on last night's stream about Linnea Quigley being underage in Savage Streets, because I was told by somebody that, and I never really looked it up, so I apologize. I was wrong. I think they were misunderstanding that she was underage in the movie. She was an underage person, not in real life. So
Yeah.
anyways, so you got It's a Wonderful Life on 4K for $10, which I feel like I grabbed that last year for the same price on Black Friday.
Yeah, possible. I mean, I don't think these deals are going to be brand new. You know, maybe obviously newer movies for sure, but I'm sure there's deals that happened last year too.
So you got Alita for $10, which I still haven't watched. Have you seen that?
Nah, never
I
saw that
bought it
one.
when it came out, and I think I have the 4K of it actually, and haven't watched it. I hear really good things about it.
Yeah, I've heard
Bumblebee
good
for
things.
$8. I liked Bumblebee. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Dude, I've never seen any of the Transformers movies.
I mean, I think it's like people said, it really took it back to the roots of like the first one, and had more of a grittier feel to it than the last couple installments. But yeah, I enjoyed it. So you got the Star Wars for $15. That's a really good deal on the 4K for A New Hope, at least. I'm hoping they have all of them for that price. But yeah, that's a really good price on those. Midway, I feel like has been $10 on 4K, even at like Walmart. So I don't really think
Yeah.
that's that great of a deal. Black Panther $10. Mission Impossible Fallout for $7.99. Jumanji Next Level for $10. Knives Out 4K, $10, which I still haven't watched.
I watched it and I wanted to love it like everyone else, and I liked it, but it was way too overhyped for me. I expected to love it and I didn't. So I don't know.
That was propaganda. There weren't any soldiers. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get into politics whatsoever. I don't even care about this fucking election. So, one's gonna either win and keep being a jackass, or the other one's gonna win and fucking die the next day. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, he's got like 2 years left in him at most. So I don't know, man.
I'm not
I
going
want
to
to
touch
vote
on
for
any
either
of
one of
this.
them. I've never voted, and I probably never will unless somebody runs that's an actual person.
Right.
They're just actors, man. That's all they are. You got Goonies for $10 though, which is an amazing fucking price. I'm
Yep.
very pissed that I bought that day one. I think you did too, didn't you?
Yeah. Of
I
course,
mean, we
man.
grew up with that shit, man. That's one of
Yeah.
our childhood favorites of
Yeah.
people in their 30s, man. Like, you got to have it. I don't care how many times it comes out.
I can't believe that shit's
Uh,
only $10 already. Like what? Damn.
yeah, and I hate to say it, but it's got to be because physical media is not selling that well. Um,
Yeah.
and it really sucks. But who knows? It may just. I don't know. I don't have an answer. $10 for Infinity War, which is probably still my favorite Marvel movie.
Oh
I
yeah.
love Infinity War, man.
I agree.
Saw it at the movies. Had to sit in the very front because the theater was packed, and so
Uh,
it killed me, Nick. But it was fucking amazing.
yeah.
Overlord 4K for $8. They got Parasite for $10, so I might have to grab it off Best Buy. Sweet.
Yeah. Guess I grab that.
Yes, Cheetah. They are the Black Friday deals, but they are available now at these prices. So yeah, sorry, wrong comment. There we go. All right. And there's the other Star Wars there, $15. Avengers, first one for $10, but it's not 4K. Another Star Wars, another Avengers. Ghost in the Shell. Is that something you've seen?
Nah, never seen it, bro.
Yeah, I've had it since it came out and haven't watched it. I never watched the anime
Yeah,
either.
I'm not a big anime guy. I've watched a couple in the last year or two, but yeah, nothing crazy.
How long will these deals be available? I know the comment hasn't came up yet. Can you see the comments, Frank?
Well, yeah, I could see that. Well, let me see. Yeah, I see them on the side here. Sometimes I
Okay.
hit the full screen, so I don't, but.
I'm not sure on that. I don't know. I'm only on their Black Friday deals, so if there's TV stuff, it'll be in here as well. I didn't click just
Yeah.
Blu-rays or movies or whatever. Birds of Prey though for $7.99 is a great fucking deal for the 4K.
Shit. I'm gonna buy that. I'm definitely gonna buy that myself. Actually.
I love that movie. I thought it was pretty fucking fun, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I agree. I thought it was great.
Everyone kind of talked shit about it, and I was impressed.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I also liked Suicide Squad, and everyone hated that. So.
And so did I. So, and you can't not like Margot Robbie, man. I mean, she is just God. Yeah. So seeing her in 4K doing her thing is, yeah.
I agree.
I gotta stop. I think my girlfriend's watching, so I don't get too carried away. Anyways, Scoob for $10 on 4K. Which
Still haven't seen that
one yet. I haven't either. Another one I've had since it came out, but because I thought I was going to watch it with my youngest, and he had already seen it, and kids just don't want to watch stuff more than once. So, but that's all we got right now, guys, for the 4K or for the Black Friday deals. Let me see if it says. Doesn't say how long it goes. I don't know if you click on one, maybe.
I mean, I would assume they would be all month long, right? Like Black Friday is usually the Friday after Thanksgiving, but if they're doing it now, it's got to be all month long, or until supply, for as long as supplies last, I would guess.
Doesn't say. But yeah, I mean, if I picked any of these up, it would only be Parasite and Overlord was okay. It was a decent movie, but I have the regular Blu-ray. It's good enough for me. I have everything else.
I mean, I'm going to hold off for the Criterion of Parasite. So I wouldn't even have Joker. I just have Blu-ray of Joker. So I might grab that and Birds of Prey and call it a day at those.
Either Joker on 4K. If it's not sold out, yeah. But yeah, with Best Buy, you got to spend over a certain amount. I mean, obviously, if you have Prime, you get free shipping on Amazon. So if they're not sold out on Amazon and you have Prime, that's going to be your better bet.
I'm going to look that up right now.
No, I don't have any tips on the Target deal. But I think you only have to spend over like $30 to get free shipping at Best Buy. And honestly, you might get your package in a little better shape than Amazon because they've been pretty shitty.
That's the difference. Fuck, you're right. I didn't even think of that, which is funny because I always get damaged shit from Amazon. But I'm a glutton for punishment, man. I still always order from them.
They need more horror on 4K, so yeah, definitely. Waffles, man. I mean, you could have joined us, bro. We can do like 6 people at once. I mean, not physically. Like, never mind. I'm not gonna go down that road. But yeah, we can have like 6 people in here with us, man. So if you ever want to join with us, you're more than welcome, man.
By the way, 4K Joker is $14.99 on Amazon. So unless I'm looking at the wrong thing.
$7.99 earlier.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, let's just go. But let me see.
I think it might be sold out to them, so it's like third-party people only. Unless maybe when I click on it, it's different. I don't know.
Yeah, it brings up more buying options, so it is sold out on Amazon.
Oh, and then I click on it and it says $15.99, so it's even more. Oh.
Now, I did go to Target recently, like in person, and well, obviously if I went in person. And the Joker Steelbook is $7.99.
Oh shit!
Regular price. I don't remember if it was the 4K or not, but still, it was a really good deal.
All right, I may have to hold off on that until I find a good deal. I don't know. I mean, Best Buy, if I get through Best Buy, that's a great deal, so I might just do that. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, which ones don't you have on here, Frank?
I mean, I like I said, I have the Blu-ray of Joker, so I don't necessarily need it. Besides ones that I don't necessarily care about, like I don't have Alita, I don't have Full Metal Jacket, I don't have Bumblebee, I don't even know what the fuck Midway is.
Midway is another war movie, but it's not great.
Okay. I don't have the Jumanji sequel, but I'm not in a rush to get it.
Right.
The rest of them I have. I have all the Marvels. I have Goonies. I have Overlord. I have Parasite on Blu-ray. Star Wars, I own all those. Not on 4K, but I can wait. And Scoob, maybe Scoob and Birds of Prey I'll grab.
I mean, if you don't have Birds of Prey, you've seen it, right? So
Yeah.
I would definitely grab that, man. And I think you'll enjoy Bumblebee, man. I really do. And Full Metal Jacket, and you might as well upgrade Joker for $7.99, dude.
Yeah, for that.
And then
price.
you're gonna get you buy those, and you're gonna get free shipping.
Yeah.
We got Horror Orgy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the only kind I like.
I saw that starting Sunday. Target will have buy two get one free movies again. Buy two get one free. Out of stock on Amazon for Joker. Yep. Going to Salvation Army for 24-cent movies. Sweet.
Yo, I want to screw all you guys that have these Dollar Tree and everything. I don't have that shit near me. No,
I got like
no
$5
Dollar Trees by me, man.
Within a half an hour radius of me. So
that shit is that shit is like 90 minutes from me, the closest. Like, I'll never be able to just buy dollar movies like all you assholes.
If it makes you feel any better, Frank, I have like 5 bags full of Dollar Tree movies in the other room that are still sealed, just sitting there. I'm not doing anything with them.
Well, I'm buying them for $1. Let me buy all the magnet ones from you, bro. Magnet releasing, I'll take all those.
No, those are going to be the only good ones in there. Yeah, the magnet side of Magnolia is a pretty good, I'll say sub-label or whatever you want to call it.
I always enjoy their movies, man.
Yeah, they're kind of like a, like you have like Screen Media and you have like Screen Media Dark Side or whatever, or like Dimension and Dimension Extreme.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But yeah. The one I was happiest about was finally getting that Hobo with a Shotgun for $1. That was great. They're like shipping for Amazon and Best Buy. Best Buy is, and I'm the opposite. So at least Best Buy's mailers are like a real thick cardboard. Like they may not use a box either. Now, if you order enough, they will put them in a box.
Yeah.
I think like more than 3 they'll put in a box. So you got to order like 4 or 5, Frank.
And nothing wrong with that, man.
I've never received any damage from Best Buy, like ever. I used to pre-order every Steelbook, and they'd ship it in one of those mailers, and I didn't have an issue with any of them. So, take it for what it is. I might have just had good luck, a good mailman. I don't know. I know people have shitty mailmen that kind of fuck their shit up too, and it's not anything, Best Buy did. It's the mailman just threw it from the fucking truck to your door, like.
Sure.
Like Funny Farm or whatever, with the fucking mailman. Is that what it was with where they buy that house and everything goes wrong?
Couldn't tell you, bro.
I don't know. They had the really shitty mailman with the fucking truck. Yeah. Anyways,
that's
I'm
like
getting
real life mailman.
Man. So,
so we could call it here. We were over an hour for sure. Hour.
Let 15. Me thank you again to my patrons. You guys are fucking awesome. Frank is not a patron of mine because he sucks.
Yeah. And miss out on all the exclusive content, man.
It is all good, bro. I'm just happy to have you as a friend, man. And oh yeah, you're an awesome dude, man. You've been there for me for a lot of things, man. So That's more than
Anytime.
I can ask for.
Awesome.
Where are we at? We're on comments. My mailman is scared of the cheetah.
I don't blame
I,
them.
I'm starting to believe that you have an actual cheetah. What
Yeah,
was it on what was it on Grandma's Boy, man? Nobody fucks with the lion, bro. Like, like that's where's the fucking special?
4K.
I don't even think that ever came out on Blu-ray, did it?
Nah, I don't recall ever seeing a Blu-ray of that.
Speaking of movies that needed Blu-rays, Half Baked is available on Blu-ray. For
Oh
those that
shit.
don't know, Half Baked is on Blu-ray. I repeat, it is on Blu-ray. But you have to order from another country. So it is released by Umbrella,
Oh
which is an
shit.
Australian company. But I believe all their releases are region free. So if you're not
I
region
don't even
free,
have Umbrella.
you're
I
good.
think I sold all my Umbrella movies to you, actually, bro. But yeah, I think they're all region free.
Yeah, I do believe so. But yeah, it is available there. I have not seen it anywhere to buy besides their site. I've checked Diabolic, I've checked Amazon. So right now there is no other option that I'm aware of. If you guys know of anyone selling that besides them themselves, feel free to let people know. Because that
Yeah.
is just a classic fucking stoner movie that everybody loves.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen that shit in years, but I would definitely revisit that on Blu-ray for sure.
I mean, Abba Zabba, you my only friend. You know, like there's so many quotable lines in that movie. You know,
Hell yeah.
I, anytime my back hurts, man, doctor said I need a bacchiotomy.
I
Get off me,
said that
bitch!
shit. I
I'm
was
never
saying that shit to myself the other day, and I couldn't even remember what it was from. But oh,
good. Yeah, it's like it's one of those movies like Jay and Silent Bob, man. You know, you can't not love them, man. I don't care if you're a fan of anybody in it or whatever, but the movie is just great, man. It really is.
yeah.
Have Cheetah is out. See ya, man. You were late. Yeah, see, it's your fault. And that's somebody else I've known for a really long time. And yeah. So thanks for joining. All right, Frank. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right, man. This was fun for sure.
It's like I gotta go get some Funyuns and that shit we used to eat all the time back in the day. Pussy. That's it. Fuck. Half Baked is on Amazon. We got a winner here for $27.99. Cool.
Little steep for my
It is a little,
taste, but
dude, but it's Half Baked on Blu-ray, man. What more do you want?
yeah, you're right.
I think if you order direct from Umbrella, you're gonna end up paying that or more with shipping from
Well,
Australia.
yeah, that's the problem. You're right, for
Um,
sure.
I'm still trying to get review copies from them, and they're really not cool. So
I've given up on so many companies. Like I'm never gonna get shit from Scream Factory ever. Like it's just I could be doing this shit for 30 years. I'll never get anything.
I'm not now after my video went what
Dude,
it did.
nah, you have more chance of getting it than me. Those dudes blocked my email. Like I can't even send them emails anymore. So
I was surprised. The only ones I get reviews from overseas is Eureka, but they only send the screeners. So
yeah. I get those Arrow screeners. I hate them. I told them to stop sending them to me, and they still send me these fucking check discs.
I just got one for I want to say it's like Waxworks or Waxwork or something. The 1920s German expression film, like horror film, because it sounded really interesting, and I knew it was going to be a screener. But I was like, you know what, this sounds really intriguing. I'm trying to expand my views, I guess.
Yeah.
Be more open to things I kind of steer away from. Just
Yeah,
movie wise, Frank. Don't get excited. This as far as movies.
Guys, this guy's experimenting now. Holy shit.
I am. I'm dabbling in other things now. But yeah, so I'm really excited to check it out, but it'll probably be the last thing, honestly, I request from them. I can't talk anymore. I'm fucking my mouth's going numb. So yeah, that's when it's time to end the stream. When you fuck.
This guy's
Uh,
gone. Forget about it.
all right, but thank you for joining, Frank. Thank you guys for watching. It has been a lot of fun, and we will try to keep a theme, I guess, a plan in action to start with, like we did tonight. No,
Yeah, no, that works for me. I mean,
so,
I feel like we could have even said even more about documentaries and shit, but I think we got the majority of what we wanted to say out. And yeah, hopefully these guys liked what we had to say. I mean, I don't know if there's too many people in here, but whatever. It's cool with me, man.
yeah, and as we know, there's usually more people watching than actually joining in on the chat, which is perfectly fine. That's cool. I'm just glad you guys are here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show and
Yeah.
everything. You know, we just do this for fun, guys. There's been some things said lately and everything about us pushing for subscribers or whatever, and we're all here just for fun. If you guys want to sub, cool. If not, cool. The views are enough. I just the fact you guys are here with us, that's more than we can ask for. I mean, um, but as Frank and I know, the subs do help us, get stuff for review, bring you guys more content by getting stuff like that. So it's good to get a little something back, if it's just pushing a button, but and hit the bell, guys, because these live streams just pop up. So I tried to schedule this one, so I don't know how well that worked. Hopefully you guys got a notice, but if you didn't, hit the bell and you should get them, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Any final word, Frank?
No, I couldn't have said it better myself, man. I just hope these guys are entertained by us and maybe they learned something that they didn't know by us mentioning certain things. And that's it, man. Until next time, I'm
Were you watching? Were
good
you
to
watching
go.
Gladiator before this? Are you not entertained? I don't know. I'm tired. All right.
All right, man.
Later, guys.
It's time to go.
Bye.
Peace.